Hey everyone, it's Chill, back with another episode of Learn English Quickly. Today we're diving into some fascinating and quirky facts about language that might just surprise you. Language is full of intriguing details, from the origins of words to quirky linguistic phenomena. Let's explore some of these interesting aspects together. First up, let's talk about word origins. Did you know that the word salary comes from the Latin word salarium? This term originally described the money given to Roman soldiers to buy salt, which was an essential commodity at the time. Salt was so crucial that it was used as a form of currency. So, the next time you receive your paycheck, you're essentially getting your salt money. Isn't that cool? Here's another fun fact. The word quiz has an intriguing origin story. In the late 18th century, a Dublin theatre owner made a bet that he could introduce a new word into the English language within 48 hours. He wrote the word quiz on walls all over the city. People started using it, assuming it was a new term for a test or examination. Whether this story is true or just a legend, it shows how language can evolve in unexpected ways. Now, let's discuss the buffalo sentence, a famous example in linguistics that demonstrates how confusing language can be. The sentence buffalo, 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 buffalo is grammatically correct. It plays on the different meanings of the word buffalo as a noun, the animal, a proper noun, the city in New York, and a verb meaning to confuse or baffle. When you break it down, it means that buffaloes from Buffalo who are confused by other buffaloes from Buffalo also confuse other buffaloes. It's a real tongue twister. Speaking of confusing language, English is full of contronyms. These are words that have opposite meanings depending on the context. For example, dust can mean to remove dust, like when you dust a shelf, or to add dust, like when you dust a cake with powdered sugar. Another example is bolt, which can mean to secure something in place or to run away quickly. It's amazing how a single word can have such different meanings. Another fascinating tidbit is how some words are created by mistake. Take the word syllabus, for instance. It originated from a misreading of a Latin word in ancient manuscripts. The correct word was syllabus, but due to a transcription error, it became syllabus, which we now use to refer to an academic outline or summary. Let's move on to palindromes. These are words or phrases that read the same forwards and backwards. Some common examples are level, radar, and madam. But did you know that there are entire sentences that are palindromes? For example, a man, a plan, a canal, Panama. It's not only fun to say, but it also has historical significance related to the construction of the Panama Canal. Palindromes are a great example of language playfulness. And here's something to ponder. Some languages have words that simply don't exist in English. For example, the German word Schadenfreude refers to the feeling of pleasure derived from someone else's misfortune. There's no direct English equivalent for this term, which highlights how certain concepts are unique to specific cultures. Finally, let's look at spoonerisms. This term refers to the accidental switch of the first letters of two words in a phrase, like saying you have hissed all my mystery lectures instead of you have missed all my history lectures. Named after Reverend William Archibald Spooner, who is known for these verbal slips, spoonerisms remind us that language isn't just about rules, it's also about fun and creativity. So, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed these quirky and interesting facts about language. It's amazing how much there is to learn and discover about how we communicate. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode of Learn English Quickly.